Hello and welcome to a thrilling journey into the shadowy underworld of finance. We're talking about money laundering, folks. Criminals need a way to make their ill-gotten gains look legitimate. That's where money laundering comes in. The art of taking dirty money and giving it a fresh coat of paint. Over the next few minutes, we'll dive into the murky depths of money laundering and why it affects all of us. So, buckle up and get ready to unmask the dirty secret of clean cash. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is money laundering? It's the process of disguising the origins of illegally obtained money. Think of it like taking a used car, giving it a new paint job, and forging documents to make it look brand new. So, how do they do it? It's a bit like a magic trick, but instead of a rabbit and a top hat, you've got shady shell corporations and offshore accounts. Stick around because in the next few chapters we'll break down the three main stages of this financial sleight of hand. The first hurdle for our aspiring money launderer is to get their dirty cash into the financial system. This is known as placement, and it's all about making those ill-gotten gains look a little less, well, ill-gotten. Criminals use techniques like smurfing, purchasing big-ticket items, or trying their luck at casinos. The goal here is to blend in, to make those dirty dollars look just like any other dollars floating around the financial system. Now that our criminal masterminds have managed to sneak their dirty money into the system, it's time for phase 2, layering. Layering is all about creating a labyrinthine trail of transactions designed to obscure the origins of the funds. We're talking wire transfers to offshore accounts, investments in shell corporations, and maybe even a few rounds of high-stakes online poker. By moving the money through multiple accounts and jurisdictions, criminals hope to create enough confusion to deter even the most tenacious financial investigators. Congratulations! Our laundered money has successfully navigated the treacherous waters of placement and layering. This final stage, known as integration, is where the freshly laundered funds are reintroduced into the legitimate economy. Criminals might use their newly acquired clean money to invest in real estate, purchase legitimate businesses, or even donate to charities. Because the money now appears to come from legitimate sources, it's incredibly difficult to seize or even track. At this point you might be thinking, why should I care? It's not like I'm laundering money. But here's the thing, money laundering isn't some victimless financial crime. It has very real and very serious consequences for all of us. It fuels organized crime, undermines legitimate businesses and distorts markets. Money laundering also erodes trust in our financial institutions and governments. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So how do we fight back against this scourge of dirty money? One of the most important weapons is Know Your Customer or KYC regulations. KYC requires financial institutions to verify the identities of their clients and understand the nature of their business dealings. The idea is to make it much harder for criminals to hide behind anonymous shell corporations or fake identities. KYC is all about due diligence, asking the right questions, and making sure that everything is on the up and up. But KYC is just one piece of the puzzle. Another crucial element in the fight against money laundering is the Suspicious Activity Report, or SAR. Financial institutions are required to file a SR whenever they encounter any activity that seems even remotely suspicious. These SRs are then reviewed by financial intelligence units, who can investigate further and determine whether there is any actual criminal activity afoot. It's a collaborative effort, requiring vigilance and cooperation from both the public and private sectors. Here's the thing about money laundering, it's a global problem. Criminals don't respect national borders, and their dirty money tends to flow as freely as their champagne at those lavish underground poker games. That's why international cooperation is essential in the fight against this financial scourge. Countries need to share information, coordinate their efforts, and work together to close legal loopholes that criminals exploit. So there you have it, a crash course in the world of money laundering. It undermines the rule of law, fuels corruption, and erodes trust in our institutions. It destabilizes economies, exacerbates inequality, and allows criminal enterprises to flourish. By understanding how money laundering works, supporting strong regulations, and remaining vigilant, we can all play a part in making it much harder for criminals to clean their dirty cash. Well, there you have it, folks. Money laundering, it's like a game of financial hide and seek. It has real-world consequences for all of us, fueling everything from organized crime to political instability. So the next time you hear someone casually mention money laundering, remember, it's not a joke. It's a serious problem, and it's on all of us to stay informed, be vigilant, and support efforts to combat it.